The control schedule process monitors the status of project activities to provide progress updates and oversee changes to the schedule baseline. The control schedule process helps determine status of current project schedule. Outputs of the control schedule process include work performance measurements that are used to determine the status of project activities. Benefits include the ability to influence factors that can create a need for schedule changes. One example can be corrective actions identified within the activities of the project's work package. Corrective action can be taken to address unplanned events or an anomaly discovered within the work package that may impact project constraints as the work package is developed. Corrective action may incorporate steps to adjust or remediate activities to bring the work package back on track with project deliverables. It may also incorporate decisions to discontinue work on a work package, thereby removing the activity from the overall scope of the project. Or the project manager may choose to acquire an alternative product based upon the alternative's ability to meet the overall project requirements and other project constraints. Determine changes to the project schedule. Based upon corrective actions or changes in scope, the control schedule process will be applied to ensure that changes to the project schedule are fully vetted to the Integrate Change Control process with appropriate approvals and updates to project documentation, so that a comprehensive update incorporates change across the project management plan and all respective subsidiary plans. The benefit of determining changes to the project schedule permits the project team to oversee change activities to ensure that the impact of the change does not create an undue risk to the project. In some instances, the project manager may elect not to incorporate the change into a project simply because the timing of the change would have a negative impact on the overall project deliverable. In this type of example, the project manager would recommend a subsequent project to be initiated upon completion of the existing project that will take the de-scoped activities and incorporate them into the newly created product. Provide oversight to realize changes. The project manager maintains overall authority of all activities that occur within the confines of the project. It is the project manager's oversight that permits proposed changes to be considered for review and approval to the proper processes. Without this level of control and governance, there would be no way that the project manager or project team would be able to drive project activities without substantial impacts to the project's critical path. A good process for a project manager to follow pertaining to changes is to understand that change can be inevitable, but the degree of change is something that should be negotiated and managed. Just because a sponsor or shareholder arrives at a conclusion that mandates a change in scope to a project, it doesn't necessarily mean that the project manager and team need to analyze the impact of the change, determine the feasibility to incorporate the change, and execute the requisite steps to incorporate the change within the project's plan and process fixed activities.